May you have a moment in silence for any fallen, anyone who has lost their precious lives. Let us have a moment of silence. Remember, life and death is but a cycle. And so if there are people being born right now, there are people dying right now too. Some people are dying physically, others are dying metaphorically. Let us have a moment of silence for the people who are currently dying, the people who are already dead, for those who it has been decided it is over and they are dead. May we have a moment of silence as they transition into the afterlife. Some people die physically, some people die mentally. You're around some of these people right now. They checked out and died ages ago, long before you even recognized who they were as a character. And you're walking with a dead flesh suit, walking with no conscience or spirit, programmed to live by what is projected at them, made to believe those are their own thoughts. Some people die psychologically. Some people die at the heart, where they used to give their all in something and their heart just died. It's just not the same anymore. May we have a moment of silence. I don't know if y'all know, but the sun is on Pluto. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, yo. First of all, shout out to Scorpio. Shout out to Capricorn. But really, shout out to Pluto. Shout out to Saturn. We have some Pluto moons. We have some Pluto suns. We have some Saturn moons. And we have some Saturn suns. But you know what? You know what? This is going to be about Pluto. Shout out to the Pluto contacts. All my Pluto ruled people, all my Pluto moons, all my Pluto suns. You might even have an opposition or try. Everybody has a relationship with Pluto. Just like everyone has a relationship with death. You either show up to meet it like a gangster, or you cower and you fear it every day whenever it might come through. Death is only trying to transition you. Death is not your enemy, my friend. So shout out to you Pluto contacts, you transforming mofos, you Pluto ascendants. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Pluto instruments. Because people been sleeping on you, Pluto. People been sleeping on you. There are people who still go to animal zoos and just be playing with lions. Like that lion won't rip their face off. And then be surprised when that lion rips their face off. It was only a lion. I didn't expect it to jump in my car and Molly. Like, what the hell? Pluto, I don't know why people are sleeping on you. Pluto, I don't know why. I don't know why Pluto, I don't know why people think you still fuck with them. I've never seen it. Like Scorpio and Pluto will tell you, I don't fuck with you. And then like 6 months later, you still trying to fuck with them. Like I just told you I don't fuck with you. And you still trying to act like, no, they didn't mean it. They didn't mean it. They're just saying that. And it's like, Pluto, I see you, Pluto. All my Scorpios, all my Scorpio Pluto contacts, we feel you. We feel you. We feel you. We see you. We know you. Because it's Aquarius season now. It's Aquarius saga. So we know you. Pluto, we have begun an illustrious Pluto cycle right now. In the super disciplined and guarded degree of 24. Fun fact, Osiris represents the Four of Pentacles and 20 to 24 degrees Capricorn. So the Lord of the underworld and death definitely has something to say about this Pluto reveal. But let's not make this collective. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you are a progressed Pluto native, whether you are a natal Pluto native, or you may not even have a connection to Pluto like that, If you're a part of this tune-up, you having a connection to Pluto like that right now, just like the rest of the world. And when I tell you that every single unconscious shadow element that has existed as a deterrent, limiter, source of fear, it's done. It's gone. But not like, it's over. You can be happy now. No, like, it's done. And now you need to protect yourself because there's a whole horde of angry energies who are mad that you killed the Wicked Witch. Say it with me, guys. The Wicked Witch is dead. I'm going to count to 3, and we will say it enchanted. 1, 2, 3. The Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead. No, I'm not talking about Crooked Hillary, but the Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch. No, I'm not talking about Pillow. The Wicked Witch is dead. The Wicked Witch is dead. Yes, 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 yes. I just want you to feel. I just want you to feel. Picture in your head, you're the good witch. You've been dealing with this hating ass wicked witch for years. And then all of a sudden you just see a house fall on this bitch. And now you're just like, the Wicked Witch is dead. Yes. Yes. Oh, that hating ass bitch. Always hating on my shoes. You know I'll be looking flyer than a bitch. This wicked witch want to talk shit, and now a house done flew over her. The Wicked Witch is dead. Imagine you're that. Imagine you're the good witch, which is just hilarious to me, a good witch. But imagine you're the good witch, the white hat. Yes. But then hold on. Imagine you're the other wicked witch. Man, this human bitch just killed my sister. She don't even know about this world. This girl want to fly a house over my sister. And so this is why this is a cycle beginning. We have just completed the other cycle, right? That happened last year. Well, we have just stepped into another cycle. And a whole lot of people, you watching this, you're about to get the victory of a lifetime. You're about to be Midoriya in My Hero Academia, who made the mistake of winning the first round and making his name known to the world. The world, right? So, yeah, my friends, I want you to think about all the conflict and negativity and strife you face. You are definitively, in this one cycle alone, stepping into victory. And we're doing a tune-up. And so this is on my Saturn. And this is going to hyper accelerate all your abilities. There's about 272 people as woke as you watching this right now, too. Please hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. And we're literally going to pull in our power. And this is going to hyper accelerate with the moon in Aquarius, oh my North Node, all this power. And it's not really even about me. I'm just referencing my stats just to explain this because you're focusing on me. Every time I reference astrology, it's not to justify, because the karma of your actions don't need to be justified. Justification is a social principle. This is why Libra rules justice. Justification is to explain the individuality of your actions so that it can make sense in a societal sense. Outside of that, you don't need to justify shit. What you need to do is take responsibility for what you do so that you don't be like, oh, I didn't mean to do it. No, as long as you do that, you can do everything. That's why people wonder, how come evil people and bad people get away with what they do? They don't get away with what they do. They take responsibility for what they do. So people who live a certain life know what comes with that life, and so they're prepared to handle it when it comes. That being said, I'm not justifying anything I'm doing right now. I'm explaining this because the way I kind of use my lingo it does sound like I be trying to justify, oh, guys, this planet is here, this planet is there, so that the peace dealer is not justifying shit. The peace dealer is telling you the motherfucking truth. And so I am using the planets to explain with the second house Gemini, I am manifesting for you. And so with that in mind, I need to once again say this. I hope you know you're in a vibrational war. You may have a conscious mind that thinks, I would never do this. No, I'm this and I'm that. But you also have an unconscious that you're not conscious of. That's why it's called an unconscious. It exists within you. Your subconscious mind is so much more powerful than your conscious mind. And there are facets of your shadow that you have not even been awakened to until now. Some of y'all are tripping. You're like, I've only lived my whole life. I didn't know I'm still awakening to so much more. So be careful of people who think they're conscious of their unconscious, because they just lie to themselves. And so when people manipulate their unconscious to feel whatever they feel, they fall for stupid scams. And now people think that a fake president-elect is really your president. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. Who is also ruled by the unconscious Pluto. Other than that, Pluto is awakening all the latent unconscious energy within you. And so, realistically speaking, unconscious facets of your being operate unconscious to you every day. And they interface with other people's unconsciouses. It's a collective unconscious. Soon, we're going to have a collective unconscious revolution where aspects of you just awaken that you can't control because you didn't master that part, because you stayed unconscious of it. You weren't like the Kundalini yogis who work with their bodies to maintain consciousness of these latent parts of their body. You don't even have to be a yogi. You might have developed your own unique spiritual path over the past few years in which you do it in your own unique way. And we know this is true because Uranus is in Taurus, which signifies and solidifies that, which is not a justification. That's just the truth. So that being said, unconscious facets of you are dealing with unconscious facets of other people. Concerning all the unique spiritual pertaining to spirit, ways you integrate your spirit with your body that are unique to you and will make sense to others, who in your life is getting in the way of that? Who in your life is choosing to disrespect this unique aspect of yourself to employ bullshit rhetoric? Bing! Bullshit rhetoric. Now, bullshit rhetoric is reasoning that needs to justify any reason to undermine the truth of what you're doing. For example, I have an apple in my hand and someone says, do you know that fruits could be GMO, or do you know that fruits are blah, blah, blah? Bullshit rhetoric, bringing up stuff that's kind of irrelevant or could even be relevant, but is really just used to undermine what you're doing. A lot of you are around contrarians. A lot of you are around people who are destined to oppose you. And you're letting pseudo intellectual concepts, this is going to trigger some of you, of family, language, and enchantment vernacular blind you from the truth. And so your soul is telling you, yo, you're being mind-effed right now. You're being psychologically manipulated. You're using false constructs of, this is my parent. What? No, this is my friend. What? No, this is how we do things in society. But the concept you have of society isn't even over 100,000 years old. It's something that's been rapidly developing over the course of what analysts and scientists call civilization. Let us welcome Maggie and Patricia Soria to the $1 Billion Vibe Tribe. And so you're awakening to the fact that all of this is bullshit, and you are championing the revolution of your own individual self. This is not going to be like this forever. In another 2 decades, all this energy will transition to social zodiac signs, and we will create a new social norm If you're still stuck on the old of what's acceptable or not, you're enabling people to stop you from stepping into your own individual process. Now, listen, if people tell you the truth about what you do, because you have people in your life that expose toxicity in your life and say, hey, you shouldn't be doing this and that. And that's called a friend. So if you have friends in your life who are doing that, please don't fall for the bullshit of mistaking what I'm saying for that. Because some people will take my argument, a grown ass adult, and be like, but peace dealer, what if I'm exposing something toxic? I don't know. If you have logic in your brain, you will know that I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about bullshit rhetoric. Bullshit rhetoric is not giving your friend helpful advice. Let's not play these mind games. The peace dealer didn't come to play. The sun is on Pluto right now. The whole entire world, as you know it, is done. We are starting a new cycle. This conjunction is coinciding with Saturn and Jupiter being manifested from this. This is new knowledge. This is manifesting the evidence. Because remember, last time we had Sun Pluto, Saturn was not in Aquarius. Jupiter was not in Aquarius. So this is all new, dog. Last time we had it before that, Saturn was in Capricorn and Jupiter was in Sagittarius. There was nothing beyond it. So this is all new, dog. And it's not so much that it's new, in that this is the most incredible awakening happening in the collective level. So I will contextualize real events because I keeps it real. And if people don't agree with that, then you need to question why the words written or expression of someone you don't know that well on the internet makes you feel so different. You need to really examine your external locus of control. If I was in your sacred space disrespecting you, that's totally different. But if you're on other people's platforms getting stirred and bothered by the words they say, you really need to examine your own external locus of control before you project that something is wrong with the person you're triggered by. Maybe that person is trying to reveal aspects of yourself you need to confront instead of projecting those insecurities on that person. It's childish, and as a grown adult, you really shouldn't seek people to enable that for you. It's embarrassing. You look sloppy out here. And outside of that, if that wasn't so representative of almost everybody, then maybe we can just say it's an individual thing. But behavior like this has been normalized over the last decade. So this is just truly an info war. Mandolin, yes, absolutely. This is very important because if we look at what this means individually for you, the highest aspect of your power, 6 numerology, is awakening. And you may feel like you have relationships with certain individuals, but your unconscious selves may have a totally different vibe. Y'all, you can walk into a Starbucks and your moon signs are banging on people, okay? This is a lot of people. They walk into the Starbucks probably nervous, like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'll get a venti. But this is how you are in your moon sign. Hey, I'm banging in this bitch. Fuck you, bitch. What's up, bitch? And the other moon signs are like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. And it's wild. Think about how our society has to really complicate this expression by inserting suppressive norms that are not bad. I mean, they work when they work, but like, that's the difference. A lot of you are unconscious of this. Some of you be acting like your moon sign does not be blasting off. Like, I see you hating on me, bitch. You don't even want this, bitch. Here's a Faraga, boom. And you're so like, it's war. It's a vibrational war. And so like, the subconscious mind is active in a level that is so different from the conscious mind, that is constantly suppressed, that is constantly made to be less than what it is. And so some of y'all have the audacity to awaken beyond that. Some of you have the audacity to ascend higher than the social normative protocols that govern your society. How dare you? How dare you be the spark of innovation to raise humanity beyond what it's capable of? What's your problem? Why can't you get with the program? What's wrong with your ability to conform? And as a representative of soul and spirit, the only sin you can make is to conform to bullshit. The only sin you can commit is to not be true to who you are, aligned with your greatest self. And that is what this 524 Capricorn Sun Pluto transit is geared to do. It's having you awaken. Okay. Oh, Blizzy boy, I got you, bro. We're doing a whole tune-up right now, and we breaking the. I'm gonna do a whole spread. Let's get it. You see this? It's a new adventure. We are going on a new adventure. We are discovering our power and our authority. Because when you call on cosmic beings, they will come down. Okay, you have a cosmic self. Prayer is calling on your cosmic self. Don't believe these people who remixed spirituality so that you can give that power away. This is really just the process of you being one with the Father or the Mother. But here's the thing. This is a totally new season series. We just had the great, like 2020 was the pilot episode. Do you feel me? 2020 was the pilot. This was, all right, guys. The Galactic Federation was like, all right, guys, this is the show for our galaxy. This is what we're looking like. It's looking like the apocalypse. We literally just had a live adaptation. I'm still in this joke from Honest Trailers, but we literally just had a live adaptation of Revelations 2020. So 2021 is season 1. Okay, who were you during the pilot episode? Because that's what you started with, season 1. We are in season 1 of 2021. You have 4 months, because once Aries season pops off, we in this bitch, and it's over. There's nothing you can do. You literally have like 3 months to prepare, yo, because Aries season's going to hit, and who you are is who you are. So like, this is awakening. You still got preparation. We in Capricorn and planning. We're in season 1, y'all. And a lot of people played themselves in the pilot. A lot of people were out there playing themselves in the pilot. Okay. And people already want to play themselves beginning 2021. So like, it is what it is. The reason why I'm going in before we even start the tune up, look, I got my Labrador right. So we awakening psychically. The reason why I'm emphasizing so much the nature of unconscious activity, look, I got the Judgment card. So when I do these clapbacks, when I send energy back to sender, because actions mean more. Actions, Aries, have meaning. Sagittarius, 9th house. Every action has a meaning towards it. It's not as simple as just doing stuff. So when we send clapbacks, when we send negative energy back, this is not tit for tat. This isn't revenge. My dude, it's justice. It's justice. So when I talk about negative, ugly shit happening to people who fuck with you, this whole tune-up is also a clapback. It's just a tune-up. But because we're tuning you up, the Sun-Pluto extremeness is going to naturally induce a clapback. Pluto is purification. Are you saying we won't get justice till April? I never said that. I'll never even alluded to that. You getting justice now. Justice is a daily thing, my friend. Good question, I guess. But yeah, this is very important because this is no tit for tat shit. And if you notice, I'm pretty dark when I talk about, yeah, some people like this one, some people are gonna die. Some people are gonna drop dead. Like you think some of y'all still think it's a game. Some of you are trying to be friends with people who want your neck. And only smile on your face because, you know, you're so nice. You'll let them do whatever. I'm not saying this for you to be paranoid. I'm saying this for you to stay ready. Because you're way more powerful than you may even admit yourself. So this is no tit for tat shit. Whenever we do any clapbacks, I'm like, someone might get in a car accident. Like, it's gonna get ugly. And listen, this is no tit for tat. This is no revenge. Listen. If the people you're clapping back to are innocent, right? If they didn't do anything, right? Happy birthday, Mars G. I got you. If they didn't do anything, then justice will protect them. The whole notion of a clapback is that you're returning energy that was unlawful to you. That's why when we do these clapbacks, I say, don't get in your feelings. Don't let your own emotions guide this. You must be purely objective so that you're acknowledging what happened and you're giving it up to a higher power to dole it. That's the whole purpose of it, baby. Thank you. So when horrible stuff happens to these people, it's because what they did to you was not right. You are unconscious of a lot of what has done to you. That's why we're doing this ceremony. We're giving it up. And whatever comes down, baby, whatever comes down, baby, is whatever comes down. So this isn't this if you're doing this tune-up, and then after you do this tune-up, you're looking to what happened, what bad happened to this person. You're doing it wrong. That's not how you're supposed to. You're not even supposed to worry about that. That's the whole purpose of that. This is just so you know we really get archangels ain't playing. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Archangels ain't playing. We really don't. So other than that, this is a purification ceremony too. This is homecoming. This is for you to step into your greatness intent. We're putting in the intention for you to just fully step into your power. However, the wicked witch is dead. So you're not awakening this power so that you can go to the enemy courtyard and be like kumbaya. Enemy courtyard pertaining to anyone who actively dismisses your authenticity, denies who you are. That's a blasphemy to the Holy Spirit, and does not acknowledge the truth. Enemy, as in, oh, they're not because they don't believe in what you believe in, but because they're actively opposing it. That's an enemy, right? Anyone who stands for evil when you represent truth. So in that vein, you're not awakening this power to play kumbaya with the enemy. You just killed a wicked witch. You came from another dimension. Damn, it disappeared? How? That has never happened before. Anyway, you killed the wicked witch. Hold on, I don't think it disappeared. Let me check real quick. So because you killed the wicked witch, the white witch is finna lace you up. She finna give you some ruby slippers. If you a dude, she finna give you some ruby baguettes. But like still, unless you're the wizard. But like, nah, Mars, I still got you. It didn't disappear. You're still up there. I still got you. So you about to get laced up. That's the superpowers. But the wicked witch is mad. And so you're starting on a new cycle. Trust me when I say you are meant to be undermined, especially those of you who feel like you went through something bad. The fact that you're still alive, the fact that you're still shining bright, the fact that you're still thriving in a certain sense pisses these forces off. And so the victory that you're stepping into is going to attract, oh, thank you, Sammy Infinite. The new energy you're going to attract is going to be overwhelming. And that's what you're awakening these abilities to champion and stand up against. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is this tune-up is going to hyper accelerate some shit. It's going to demolish anyone who's fixed any impure vibes. The sun is on the pure planet of Pluto. So any impurity while we do this is getting exterminated. I hope this makes sense. You are fighting an unconscious vibrational war, and we came rolling deep. We're like 450 plus strong. That's Saturn and Aquarius. We're individually putting in our own unique juju. That's Uranus and Taurus. And we're awakening and activating this bitch. So this is a new cycle of awakening. And you're going to expose this energy to the world. Well, now the world is going to look back at you like, oh, is that what it is? And you must stand forward with courage. So on some real shit, this is analogous to you suddenly getting 1 million, 2 million, 200 million followers on Instagram. I have to use a social media reference. And now 10 million people or 200 million people see everything you've posted, and you have all sorts of mixed opinions about what you posted. How does that make you feel? Are you scared? Are you scared? Are you worried about what all these people will say? With all due respect, I will not be offended. If you're afraid, get out of this live chat. You need to get out this live chat because you're not built for this. You're not ready for this. That's not shame. You just might not I respect the person who's not ready for this, because some people like to be private. You know what I'm saying? This isn't about being famous. So like some people might not want all that attention. If you really don't want, because what we're doing is literally this. If you don't want that attention, then you need to get off of here, because there's 500 people plus now, and we rocking this shit. This is the energy is, there's no one doing anything as powerful as what we're doing right now. And that's facts. Why? 500 plus people are focusing on an intent and releasing energy. That's a huge that's a bold statement, what I just said. So if you feel anything other than fear, if you're ready to stand for your platform, and when this huge energy comes to the world, because I'm using Midoriya as a reference, because Midoriya was someone who just awakened their superpowers and shocked the whole world and finished the first round first place. But because he finished the first round first place, then came the second round. And people were given points awarded to what they did in the first round. And he was first, so he got 1,000,000 points. You know what the game for round 2 is? Get the most points. And guess who was the biggest target? The one with the 1,000,000 points. And every single person in the world wanted his head. Are you afraid? Because if you feel that fear, respect. If you acknowledge that, you just have to get off this live chat. Like on some real shit. If you're not ready to come for the whole world, if you're not ready to bitch slap the whole world, you see that skit where that dude was slapping everybody? If you're not ready to slap the whole world to maintain that first place, you're gonna have to leave this chat. If you're ready to maintain victory, that's the name of the game right now. Maintaining victory, emperor style. You still gonna be the emperor, sunshine, but like, you're right. But if you ready to maintain your victory and power, then welcome to the winner's circle. Welcome to this celestially hosted cosmic energy tune-up, where I will not only hyper accelerate this awakening just with the power of numbers. It's really I'm just facilitating and directing the energy, but you're gonna open up this new cycle, not only the right way, but with the whole world ready to test what you stand for. I need to say this one more time, because this is going to clap back. This is you stepping into this first season powerful with the $1 billion Vibe Tribe. And now you may have been underestimating the unconscious forces, the invisible forces that have been attacking you. The way we've been trained is to be blind to it. And if you say anything, you're crazy. You're crazy. Shout out to the crazy one. So shoot, not only are you going to clap back and let them know who's boss, the same people, people who once you expose them, they should apologize, but they get angry at you because you expose them. No, you're going to step into this light. It's going to shine into that darkness, and they're going to be mad. And let me contextualize that. The light of the sun is exposing the darkness of Pluto. Pluto is purity. So Pluto isn't bad, but it's exposing the shadow that Pluto is exposing. So this is a whole new cycle of awakening. Just remember, we did this last year. We're going to do this next year. Next year we do this, Jupiter is going to be in Pisces. And after we do it again at the end, Jupiter is going to be in Aries. So just hang tight. I think this is going to be the most extraordinary. This cycle is straight up revolution. It's manifested revolution. So what does that look like? That looks like guilds. If you haven't seen Divine RPG, everything that I made in that video 2018, 2017 is happening right now. We call it Guild Wars. This is the second part of Guild Wars, where guilds go to war. But other than that, because last year we were recruiting, this year we, so before we start this, I'm going to get the universal gong music. Once again, I have to make sure I plug this dude every time we do this because it is pulling us a solid. Ladrin Beck Sound Healer. For anyone who wants to access this later, to the alligator. Boop. All right, so what we're doing is we are hyper accelerating the latent power deep within your psyche, deep within your soul. Oh my God. And deep within you. We are just about to start the tune-up. All you have to do during the tune-up is just relax. For those of you who actually want insight into the process of the tune-up, I'm going to put the link here. Because if you have earth or air, you're not going to feel it. But if you have water and fire dominant, you're going to feel it. If you water dominant, sit down. Because we're dealing with aqua energy and water is weak to lightning. So you're going to get shocked. So please get some water. Please sit down. If you're fire, this is going to rev your fire. Earth, you probably not going to feel it. You're going to be chill. You're probably just going to be very relaxed. Air is going to stimulate your mind because of the aqua energy. But if you want more details, I have the energy guide. You can check that out. Let me even put that there. So this tune-up, because some of you are watching this and you've never had a tune-up before. So this tune-up, to explain it real quickly, I have a unicorn vessel. This is the most significant tune-up we are ever doing because out of every cosmic energy tune-up I've ever done, the energy is on my energy. So you're going to experience this directly and do what you want. Do what you want to make you feel comfortable. Smoke, drink, eat, do what you want. But you're going to experience the effects of this instantly. So before I speak a whole lot of jargon, if you're watching this, even if you watch this after it's live, this is a time capsule now. But if you are watching this, there is latent energy within your psyche that over the next 2 weeks is awakening. It's the next cycle of bringing this out because now you have more understanding. You can be more aware of what you weren't aware of. This cosmic energy tune-up is taking this process. Francine said last time was very intense. Yes, because last time you didn't do this on your own. You had like 400 plus people. So thank you, Francine. This is going to hyper accelerate what you will have awakened in 2 months or 2 weeks to 2 months. And it's going to do it now. It's going to do it now. So you're going to start with it now and bring that over to doing. That's why I'm saying if some of you are uncomfortable with suddenly being viral overnight, you might want to chill because some people may not be ready to handle a whole bunch of people messaging you, sending you net frequencies. You feel me? You can apply that to frequencies. If you doubt it though, and you're like, okay, whatever, nothing, then let's go. Oh, This is changing all sorts of dynamics too, or reinforcing. So yes, my friends, I became exactly who I wanted to. I became exactly what I wanted to. That is your motto. That is your bliss formation. This tune up. This is the self-realization as well. So the unconscious latent power that has been building is going to boom. You are watching this individually. You watching this, and think about it. You're an individual connecting with the collective. There are 555 other people with you here. This is gangster, son. We're mobbing. We're literally mobbing. This is a whole new form of mobbing. And so you're with 560 other people. You are tapped into a collective frequency. We're all focusing on me. Okay, I need to explain that. I have my moon, 23 degrees Capricorn. I have my sun, 20 degrees Gemini, next to the 19-degree North Node. So if you're watching this, you are meant to. And I have Saturn, 24 degrees Aquarius. What are we channeling to do the tune-up? We're tapping in to the energy of the conscious sun, 24 degrees on 24 Pluto on Saturn. So all of you who are focusing and tapping into my energy, I am now your vessel. I need to break this down because every single one of you are here as a super conscious body, and you're not here for no reason. And this is growing. The higher the number, the more exponential the effect. It's like an electric chair. We did the electric chair last time. This is going to be even more electric. Okay. It's like a DMT chip you did not ask for. Just took you to another world. So it'll kill you, but you'll be reborn anew. So here's the thing, Archangel Mom. So I am holding this space for you as a 23-degree vessel. 24 degrees is awakening. Shout out to the other 1990s who especially have this degree. You being here even anchors this more. Keyword anchors. So what I'm going to be doing is drawing from this soul power, Moon, Saturn, soul power. I'm going to be drawing from this soul power, and I'm going to be blowing in every chakra 7 times my intent and my air. Okay, this is second house magic. Uranus and Neptune I have in Capricorn. This relates to the causal and the astral realm. In the sign of Earth, Capricorn, which grounds it, next to Saturn, the concept of me blowing air purified through this labradorite crystal and it teleporting or going from here through your screen and your chakras at a materialist reductionist level is fucking hilarious, preposterous, and insane to consider. But I'm the fucking GOAT, and I'm actually really doing that. Woo-woo astrology bullshit, Uranus, Neptune, wah, wah, wah. This is how some of you are going to hear what I'm going to say. And you're allowed to, you're at liberty to feel that. But for those of you who listen, Uranus and Neptune is the mechanism that through imagination and through the mind is transferring this. And anyone who's done a real cosmic energy tune-up with me personally has experienced it. Like it's bridging through the non-local, non-material aspect, even if just symbolically. When I'm blowing this through to your chakras are receiving it just because you're standing space with me. There is no distance between your and my soul right now. There's only a physical distance, but the vibration you're emitting interacts non-locally with mine. This is being studied in quantum mechanics. And so I am literally manifesting my second house Gemini sun through breath, the life through the sun to go through your chakras. That is coming from the power of the sun. So if you're receiving this, my friend, I'm blasting you awake, baby. I'm blasting you awake. Now, in a one-on-one session, we're relying on my power, but there's near 600 people here. So all of this is compounding. And the power I'm pulling from that you're watching individually is a huge power plant of energy. You can feel it. You can start to feel it if you're actually sensing. It's very subtle, but you can feel it. It's a frequency. The more people there are, there's over 100 people, so it's already too many people. But the more people there are, the more exponentially that we're drawing from this. So what's the value of this? Once I end this broadcast, the energy I'm channeling is all of our energies that you're receiving individually. And you put in this, your whole life force. So you're receiving the exponential quality of all these people. Everything that you're intending is going to manifest. Everything that you're wishing is manifesting. Everything that you're desiring is manifesting. The intent that I'm doing this is to hyper awaken the latent power and to clap back any negativity. And so you're going to walk out of this time portal fully awakened. And you're going to instantly manifest evidence of that. So get ready. And you're also going to attract another wicked witch that wants your head. But tell that wicked witch, I'm coming for you next, bitch. Other than that, there's no place like home. And we are going to start this tune up. So all you have to do is just relax. Some of you might want to start smoking. Like, do what you want. Do anything that makes you feel comfortable, because all you're doing is just going to receive this, okay? I will be the conduit to do the work and direct this energy. You being here is already enough of a blessing because you're putting in your energy. All you have to do is just receive and envision what you're awakening. The sun is here. So everything that was latent will be revealed. Like, you're going to see it. You're seeing it so that you can confront it, not run from it, so that you can confront it. So get ready to confront this. All right. If you're ready, we will get started. Power very, 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 very deep inside. That's what I forgot to say. Power very, very, very deep inside is going to be exponentially brought up. And the reason why this is going to happen so dramatically is because you're all super amazing. So everything that I just presented is my own dimension of experience. You now are a pivotal element adding your own level of experience. So any one of you that wants to simultaneously do your own rituals or incorporate this into what you're doing, you are welcome to do. And you are just making this that much more exponential power. All right, let's go. So for the first 15 minutes, all you need to do is just relax. I'm going to tune into your energy for the first 5 minutes. 5 minutes after that, I'm going to focus on grounding. And then 5 minutes after that, I'll connect you above. And all you have to do is just relax and do whatever you want. If you have to leave, you can watch this again later. No matter when you watch it, this is a time capsule, so the energy is going to be potent. It's just most powerful live. Is that good? Yo. Hey. I think the mic is coming from my webcam. I don't even think this is being used. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, it's coming to the cam. Yeah, like the fucking okay. All right, we're 10 minutes in. I'm going to do 5 minutes to connect you to the stars, and then we're doing 10 minutes of tune-up. We got you, Charlotte. 40 seconds to tune up time. Shout out to Chris. Those of you drinking a lot of water, you're healing and holding space for everyone else. So that's why I was like, water signs, brace yourself. If you had to hit that like button, hit that like button. All right, we are now beginning the tune-up. Here's a focus theme. Oh, snap, son! And I see Brooke. Oh, no! Oh, no! It's a wrap. We're going to revisit this. It's victory! Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, I want you to focus on the truth. A huge epiphany. This is everything I just channeled right now. What you saw me write down was this. What you saw me write down earlier was this. Hold on to this image as I do this. It's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I had to close my eyes, so you feel me? So you see all this bullshit. Hold up. Hold up. Starting with your crown. Throat chakra. Heart chakra! Solar plexus chakra! Supreme chakra! Sacral Chakra. Thank you. Root Chakra. Thank you, Daddy. Please hit that like button if you haven't hit it already. We are now cooling down for the final 3 minutes. Oh, son, you know what time it is, son? Oh, snap. Someone got a machete coming on? This is rap. This is machete game. Machete game. Machete game. Machete. Somebody get my machete. Yes. Show me the moves. That was powerful. Thank you all so much for the greatest cosmic energy tune-up I've ever hosted. This is one for the books. So thank you, Abby. Abby has said that if you feel dizzy, please, integrate it, sit down, drink what you can. And somebody else said that she was crying. LOL. These are not your tears. They're your tears, but you're literally channeling released energy through your tears. Profound. All of you who are actually feeling this, all of you who are actually dizzy, the fact that you're feeling it means that you are super powerful. Because if you think of this energy exercise, that you're tapping into other energies that sensitively, you are super effing powerful. I just kind of want to make sure we're clear. It's not normal that you can actually connect. Like earth signs and air signs, we process energy more logically and linearly. So it's not like we can't feel it, but we're not really gonna. I mean, there's some earth signs who probably feel it, and there's some air signs who probably feel it. There could be some fire and water who don't. I doubt that. But like, everyone's gonna feel it because this is very powerful. But you don't have to. So for those of you who do, you are super effing powerful, and like, kudos to you because you contributed that, and I'm very it really adds a lot to the potency. Please hit that like button if you don't already. So we just generated all this energy. Now we're gonna break it down. I cannot believe it. First of all, if anyone ever thought that this process is delusional, this is single-handed proof, okay, that this is the truth. Now, conventionally speaking, me pulling a tarot card at random and my subjective personal meaning of it being proof that what I did is legitimate can be seen as a false and unsound claim. But the reason why it's not is because I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Hey, Chiron and Aries. I'm talking my shit. So y'all seen me pull. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Y'all seen me pull this Ace of Swords. And just like I'm the GOAT, you the GOAT too. Okay, we all GOAT squad in here. We are all GOAT squad in here. I'm not going to waste time dumbing down my process for postmodern conventional materialist reductionism. However, I will say that we did pull the Ace of Swords. So what you are focusing on quintessentially was your victory. The Ace of Swords is the intellect, making the right decision, success and victory, the ability to concentrate, justice and truth. And we pulled the justice card before. Clap back. Cutting through confusion, seeing clearly what's going on. I'm reading off of Tarot Tingy right now because it's something I really want to relay. When the Ace of Swords tarot card turns up in your cards, you're given the tools to cut down rigid structures holding you back because you just killed the Wicked Witch. So you're literally gaining a sword from out of thin air so that you can cut down this other Wicked Witch who's eyeing you really crazy because you just killed her sister. Okay, clap back. It is mental energy. Okay, Ace of Swords is the tarot card for thoughts and belief systems. It is mental energy used to create new beginnings. In a reading, it can denote a breakthrough when it comes to communication, but only if you're brave enough to trust your own better judgment against everyone trying to advise you. Hold on, I have to read that again. In a reading, it can denote a breakthrough when it comes to communication, but only if you are brave enough to trust your own better judgment against everyone trying to advise you. Because the Ace is new. So you're introducing a new idea that you may stand alone doing, but it's the truth. But it's the truth. Okay? Yes, it might feel like you have been banging your head against the wall. But if you use the sword correctly, especially with Aquarius, it will get rid of the wall and your ideas can go where they are intended. This sword is also a sword for justice. Just the thing you want to see in the clapback spell. There is room for your truth, beliefs, and opinions. And there are others out there who think the same way you do, gang. So spend more time with like-minded people. You're already here. Your mind will thank you for it. Ace of Swords tarot card often shows up when the seeker starts to think for themselves. Now, thank you, Lucky Rose. You saw me type something down and then pull the card. Do you want to know what oh my God, do you want to know what I typed? That's all I'm like, what? I channeled this 10 minutes in when I was connecting you all, us, to the stars. I channeled this from the stars. And what I heard was, from the universe, a whole new world awaits. Please comment a fire sign emoji of this if you feel that description. And the Ace of Swords description. A whole new world awaits. New dimensions of your psyche made alive and aware, which always existed, but these are new dimensions of your own psyche that you're going to just see. And you are being gifted with an entire new knowledge of who you are, new language, attitude. And then I pull the cards and pull the Ace of Swords, son. We here. We out here. And if you're here, you are blessed. Thank you for adding magic to this ceremony, because this is a whole ceremony. Woo! Hit that Ric Flair. Woo! You are being gifted with an entire new knowledge of who you are. Not even what you are. Oh, I just put the deck. You taking this sword into battle. So peep game, because when I wrote that, I trusted it, but I didn't think it was as important as seeing the Ace of Swords. Your whole journey up until this point has led into this crescendo of self-realization. And this has now stepped you into a brand new understanding of yourself, which you've channeled and really seen signs for your whole life. Now you already get the final piece of the puzzle. Now you're going to look at the puzzle piece, because up until this point, you were just putting that puzzle piece together and you were seeing what the image looked like, right? And you were almost done finishing the puzzle piece. And now you kind of get an idea of what you're doing, but you put that final puzzle piece, you're looking at it with the right perspective, and now you're coming into a new knowledge of who you are, which will also at one level kind of relate to who people are, because the working knowledge of who you are as a human with cells and biological organisms, that's not the truth. That's compiled knowledge that we have agreed on to be true. It's not bad at all. It's actually the mark of an advanced civilization that can actually quantify this. It's also pseudoscience. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. It's not the truth. Welcome to the new world of new knowledge. This is not to disrespect the fearless souls who have worked to do this. By the way, if you would like a reading at half off of my rate, go to my website. You can book a consultation, exclusive, all caps, 50% off. This is not to disrespect what has come through. This is normal. We are but just organisms in an expansive, limitless universe. So the fact that we can't really perceive until now past 3 dimensions, our knowledge is limited. Our understanding of what things are limited. This is not a bad thing. The fact that we're able to progress technology to this level is very amazing, but that's not the same as something being the truth. Hope we're clear. This is about just the best we can do. Think about asymptotes. If you study graphs, asymptotes are where something almost reaches infinity but doesn't get there. That's humanity. We're almost at the truth, but we can't really know the truth individually because it's beyond us. So scientists will tell you everything that we operate off are working theories. What works, works. But these are just, our whole language is just a symbolism with which we can process and deduce and communicate. Doesn't mean it's the truth. Doesn't mean that you haven't been enchanting vernacular. So like this Ace of Swords is getting ready to show you the truth. And that's why you had to release everything around who you thought you were, who you were taught you were. And you're about to really understand, no, actually, I'm a space nymph from another dimension and I get to in. Or some of you are imps And you Pisces, we already exposed Pisces. Y'all from Andromeda. What are you doing here? I still don't know why y'all here. But other than that, some of y'all are here to take over the world. And it's like, we see you. Y'all think y'all visible. But yeah. Oh. I saw the Knight of Swords going into the moon of the darkness. You're going to take this sword and go to the depths of your subconscious. You are definitively manifesting the true knowledge of who you are. It's going to be new to you. It's going to be new to you. It's going to be something you've always known. And at the same time, it's going to be new to you because you're understanding it from a complete perspective. You've been looking at yourself completely wrong. Many of you have been looking at yourself as a body who has a spirit or a body who has a soul. My friend, you are soul. Some of you are spirit. Some of you are spirit and soul. You have your body. I was going to say you don't even have your body because you can argue that it doesn't really exist. But the soul that operates this machinery of your body does exist. It exists in causal and astral realms that are more real than this material realm. Ain't that crazy? Because this isn't even material. It's just a bunch of condensed atoms, right? It's all energy. Ain't that crazy? So other than that, this is not only victory, because now once you understand and get this new vision, this is what's going to reveal the sacred union you have. Because now that you understand who you are, you're going to be able to communicate this. For those of you who have had blocks with certain partners, that's why. Because you're coming into this, and as you come into this, they're coming into this mutual recognition. All right. So, as we go down through the channel, this is also a new language. You're going to be speaking new because you're more aligned than ever with who you are. Congratulations. So, what I'm, ooh. Right. Okay, I got carried away. I'm going to pull in front of you the 3 cards for this tune-up. But before we pull them, or before I reveal them, I'm going to run down the channel list. So the underlying theme, or the bottom card, is the supernatural breakthrough. I'm not going to look at it. You're going to look at it, okay? But I'm going to pull it later. It's going to be a surprise to me. The bottom card you see here is the breakthrough tip for harnessing the supernatural awakening and tune-up. Boom. All right. So third eye, the message I got for third eye is, I can see. Oh, I'm going to shut this off. I can see. You're going to be, this whole cycle, you're going to be like, I can see. You're going to be walking in the closets and seeing Narnia. I can see. And then when I did the throat chakra, my stomach, it was the only chakra that my stomach felt sensitive. I almost felt a little nauseous. And some of you may feel this almost uncomfortable saying the truth. But it's not that you're afraid to say it. It's like the more you speak this truth, you're going to like be releasing fear. And it's latent fear you didn't know you had. So unconscious. So I'm also picking up, some of you know that what you're speaking is the truth, but you've been saying it out on faith. A lot of what many of you have been speaking, you know is true, but you don't necessarily have the full, complete understanding of how or why it's true. You're not believing blindly. You have manifested, evidence yourself, but it's not complete. This Ace of Swords is conclusive truth. Not even so much evidence, but where now you know without a shadow of a doubt that what you're speaking is true. You always knew it was true, but now you just know it's true. And you say it with a different fervency. It hit different. It hit different. You speak different now. Because it's like, what? I really was right all the time. What? It's all right. So that's what I got with the throat chakra. With the heart chakra, some of you have known this. Oh, maybe look up binaural beats right for vagus nerve. It will release the nausea while allowing activation. Very, very well said and well written, rather. So some of you know what I'm about to say for your heart chakra, but you never accepted it. You never believed it. You felt that maybe you were being arrogant for telling the truth, but oh shit. But okay. All hatred that's directed towards your heart is based and motivated off jealousy. And some of you are still scratching your head like, why does this person hate so much? Some of you are like, no, this is just darkness people have in their heart. No, you're not. You don't see yourself. You see other people. You're not looking at what other people are seeing, looking in. Certain things you're insecure about, people are looking at you envious of you. Like, oh, and it's not petty jealousy. It's a deeper demonic unconscious jealousy. Okay. A lot of people are motivated by jealousy. They're not going to admit this to themselves. They're not going to be like, I'm jealous of this person. They're going to lie to themselves, and they may even lie to you, or maybe they know and it is what it is. So for some of you, you're so uncomfortable seeing the concept of people being jealous of you because you still don't have that much confidence in yourself. You think that it's weird that people could be jealous of you when you're the motherfucking shit. You, literally. And you know you're the shit. You know you're the shit. So I don't know how you know you're the shit, but it's hard for you to accept that people are jealous of you because you're the shit. And your heart chakra popping. Your heart chakra popping. Your heart chakra is popping. And certain people are jealous. And now this is an irrational jealousy. So some of you are trying to rationalize, it doesn't make sense. This is an irrational demonic energy. It doesn't have to make sense. Some people are just being taken over by the darkness and they're being used as puppets to negatively project at you. And that's why this clapback we did is going to get back at them. And it is what it is, not for tit for tat, but for justice, baby. Let the ace of sword of justice, baby, and we get injustice, baby. So the solar plexus chakra is even wilder. And this is about your power. This is going to hit home to so many of you because you have uniquely stepped into an aspect of your power that requires specialized knowledge. And so ignorance about what you do is being replaced with condescension. Imagine you know how to speak Spanish, and I think you're so dumb because you can't speak English. And you're speaking, even though the Spanish you speak is higher complex, and you speak it at a much more complex dialect than certain people that speak English, and you know your shit. It's not like you can't speak English. You can speak English rather well, but you speak Spanish. You don't even speak Spanish. You speak Spanish. And so someone who doesn't speak your language thinks you're so dumb. Even though they're insecure that they don't know what you know. So instead of acknowledging that they're just ignorant about what you're speaking, now that means, oh, you're dumb. You can't speak English that well. Or the ignorance about your power and what you do is being replaced with enmity and condescension. Your gifts trigger others' insecurities about not knowing it, and they make that your problem. Do not enable them. So many of you read tarot cards. Some of you are good at tarot card reading. Some of you are good at palm reading. Some of you are good at natal chart reading. Like good. Like you don't play, like you're good. And so there are people who don't know what you do. They have not had the experience doing what you do. They don't know what you do. They're not even an amateur. They don't know what you do. They can't even tell you their moon sign. Like they're illiterate when it comes to this. And so the ignorance they feel, they replace with enmity. They don't acknowledge that you have skill in this. They dismiss it as woo-woo bullshit, but it's not woo-woo bullshit. They don't even have the authority to call it woo-woo bullshit Because if they invested at least 10 hours of practice and study, they themselves will see it's legit. Just like if I doubted chemistry, but I studied chemistry, I'll see it's legit. No, what these people do is they feed confirmation bias and they look up articles debunking it. They look up stuff that doesn't believe it. They don't actually try it. And they listen to biased opinions against something that this is facts. This is facts. This is facts. This is not for debate. This is facts. So you're dealing with people who reflexively feel condescending and have enmity. The more you express your expertise, they denounce as not real. When the whole time you're groundbreaking, innovating, bringing extra dimensional practice and modality into this real world in ways that will not make sense to the uninitiated, or for those who want to know what uninitiated mean, to people who are dumb as fuck. I'm gonna just be real. For people who are just not in the know. Yeah, I said it. It is what it is. So your job is to not enable these people. Don't dim your light because they're uncomfortable with your mastery. You don't have to shove what you believe down their throats. But when you offer it up and you share that gold, you do not have to enable their condescension because they're ignorant. It's different if they're in the know and they just don't agree with you, then they can hustle their facts. But they don't even know. You would not do this to them. If you do this to them, they would check you. So why can't you check them? All right. And finally, the sacral chakra. And with the solar plexus chakra, I'm feeling hate. Like people hate you because they know they don't know what you know. and so it's like they can't argue there with you. And so the most they can do is be like, oh, it's just this thing he does, which is not mature. That's fallacious. It takes you no more than a day to do your research on it. So no respect there and grow the fuck up. So sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is your sacred union. That's the lover's card in the Four of Wands. Did you know? Okay, first of all, in order to activate union, feel sacred union in your soul active as it exists in the astral and causal realms. Did you know? Outside of this material reality, broken down in a plethora of egos and individualities, there is an aspect of your soul that exists in the astral realm. You go there every time you dream. Okay, it's a realm where things change quickly with your thoughts. And then there's the causal realm, where it's the realm of concepts and thoughts. There's an aspect of yourself when y'all be feeling these crazy soul connections with people. Some of you be getting it busy in the astral. Maybe you don't have any physical energy and it's weak here, but some of y'all all you composite Pisces moons, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of you might get really busy in the astral. Okay, so like some of you, your relationship, you want to see balance in all realms, right? But like there is an aspect of you and this divine partnership. Let's put the concept of the divine partnership. You are constantly, when people say you're constantly connected to your twin or your soulmate, you are constantly connected with your soul in the causal. And because this soulmate is you in another body, you have the same soul. I hope this makes sense. In this causal astral realm, it abstractifies your identity. So it's no longer about I'm this person, blah, blah, blah. This is just the soul essence of you. This is what you're tapping into constantly. When you think, when you feel, when you imagine, and then you could take that concept and make a whole 3-hour documentary on that or movie. But romantically speaking, you can hold space with anybody. You can just hold a thought about them. But now that you know who you are, you're connecting. Oh my God. You're connecting with this aspect of your partner devoid of identity. So when you connect with this, it's not about who is this in 3D? Who is this in 3D? You're looking at it reverse. You've been looking at the process reverse. It's not about finding who it, and I'm guilty of this too. It's not about finding who it is in 3D. It's about tuning into the vibration in your soul because you're both the same soul. You tap into that connection in the realm, anchor it here in the physical by feeling it, literally living it, and that's going to activate your connection here, and y'all are going to attract each other. That was the Lover's card for Wands. So if you want to manifest your twin flame or soulmate, you may already even be with this person. This person may already be around you. Walk your path. Live your greatest truth. Be you. Feel the union right now. Do you feel like it's as simple as a thought? Feel connected to this person. See, I feel instantly happy. If your heart feels happy, like that's how you know it's the right connection. Don't focus so much on the ego identification of the person as much as the archetype and the essence. Feel that in your solar plexus chakra. And as you maintain that and express that through your actions, you will hyper manifest this individual. And now let us pull the cards. Oh, 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 oh. What? What? Holy shit. Yo, this is the supernatural breakthrough card coming out of thin air. This is the supernatural breakthrough card. Chile. Do you know this is Saturn? This is, oh my God. This is it. Oh my God. As a supernatural breakthrough mechanic. Oh yeah, this is it. As a supernatural breakthrough mechanic, this tune-up is actualizing your full power. Some of you have never used your full power. Some of you have only used like 3% of your power or 10% of your power. Now, I'm not talking about 10% of your brain power. Apparently, they debunked that theory. That's cute. I'm not talking about your brain. I'm talking about your spirit power. Some of you have only used like 10%. Some of you use like 50% in a stressful situation. You are unlocking and awakening and stepping in. The breakthrough tactic is you are harnessing 100% of your complete power. You're going to feel what that's like. You're going to anchor that. You're going to operate in that. And you're going to start to incorporate that. Ace of Pentacles means it starts from the core. It's like a seed. It's a tangible evidence. This is also liberation. The World card is promising complete freedom. This is wild. This is wild. So, I'm going to draw a 10-card spread based off of this. The underlying theme here is liberation. But this is a supernatural, 666. This is a supernatural breakthrough tip. So Saturn is your authority, your new knowledge of yourself. You're harnessing your full power, and you're going to liberate your whole world with your full power. This is like the reason why I'm tripping is out of all the supernatural breakthrough cards, this is the most powerful card you can get. This is full completion. We lit. We did it. Okay, my bad. Yo, this is wild. Okay, this is crazy. Anyone who can read tarot, you're gonna understand this better than I do. I'm gonna just be honest, but I'm gonna do my best. Boom. Not even being sarcastic. There's a hidden meaning to this that I'm not getting, but I'm gonna give you the surface level truth. There's just a deeper meaning here. So peep game, my friends. This is a reading. Someone got clapped back. I mean, this is real. Someone got, son. Someone got. But other than that, and listen, y'all saw my tarot card. Remember the tarot card reading for January 6th that I pulled on Instagram? And I pulled that on the 5th, and I said, y'all better stop playing this, thinking it's a game. And you could clearly see someone died. and then someone died on the 6th. Let's go. Let's go. So like, let's get it. Let's get it. We got the Ace of Wands. And what's interesting is the Ace is coming in from this Knight. Incoming. This is the future. And they're putting this Ace here, giving it to this Queen, who's representing an organization, who probably ordered this hit. I'm sorry, who is going through a mind-blowing situation. You know what's interesting, though? We see that there's the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So there's a lot of wonder and mystery, and we also see something new coming in. This is powering through against the odds and rising to the top. There's a lot to see and read there. This is so true. This is you holding the truth in your heart because you're unsure about how to move forward, but you're surrounded by hope and optimism. This is your higher self that is protecting you against the optimism. Now, the 10 of Swords is supposed to be a challenge. So this is you kind of coming to the end. This is why it's a completion. You're ending an old way of thinking of yourself, and something new is coming in. But the Queen of Swords is very interesting here because there's a relationship. I don't know if she ordered this dude's death, but like, yeah, once again, like there's mutual receptivity here. And the guidance here is to go for broke, ride towards through victory. The outcome is a sacrifice. This is not betrayal. This is just echoing this 10 of Swords. But here's the thing. Because the guidance here is the Chariot. So this is the focus. I'm going to pull 3 of Swords real quick. This is the heartbreak card, and it's the card of separation, but it has a different meaning here. Yeah. Oh. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. All right. Peep game. Peep game. So the future position is not where you want to see the 3 of Swords. The best case scenario of this card appearing in the future position is that your reading serves as a wake-up call to analyze your relationships. You can work to ensure that nobody is capable of delivering heartbreak. You can scrutinize some possible cruelty towards someone, regardless of your intent, and mitigate it now before it does any karmic damage. Do not let the presence of the 3 of Swords in the future position ruin your reading. It is a fundamentally weak card and can be influenced by the presence of other cards, like the Chariot. But now let's put this in context. Check this out. I get it now. This 3 of Swords is the Knight. The Knight is driving in here with the Ace, and they're coming with a broken heart. You have a closed heart. You're mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other. This could be this person to you, and you could be this person to them. Just like they're coming in with this heart, you're coming in with a new, like something that's over. Okay, you kind of have the 7 of Cups, and they're coming in with the 3 of Swords. So you see how both two figures are coming together under organization, and both of you are going to take your wounds. Both of you are going to heal your mended wounds. Okay, basically like that. This 3 of Swords, and this Knight of Wands are going to come together. So we got it, son. We got it, son. It's the union between the Chariot and the Star. And so this masculine archetype is the Chariot thuggin', and the and the feminine archetype is the Star out here shining. Okay. Both of you are coming maybe together to organize, and the world is completion. And this is that spark. So this is important because the next step is the Knight of Wands. It's coming towards you. It's coming towards you. Okay. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for past, present, future. You know who that is? That's who you clap back to. So some of y'all think this is you. No. The first one was you. This is who you ever clap back to. This is the arrows clapping them back. And they walking away like, oh, I shouldn't have messed with you. No. Okay. Yeah, this is fascinating. We're literally seeing this King of Cups walking away. And this is you with the house landing on this motherfucker. Boom. But like, once again, this is what we just did. All the energy that released. I'm starting to feel pain in my heart. That's the 3 of Swords. But not like an emotional pain. Like I just felt like an actual like physical pain in my heart. That's the 3 of Swords. So yeah, the 5 of Cups is regretting. The 5 of Cups is regretting not, because the 8 of Wands is you leveling up and you're moving on. The 5 of Cups is regretting not investing in you when you were a page. Okay, and then you played with your money, and if there was like a king under that, that'd be lit. But like when you were a page, the 5 of Cups didn't invest in you. Now you're a king or a queen of Pentacles, and it's like, damn, I should have bought low. This is some of you with Bitcoin. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, I'm gonna pull one more card. And I'm gonna pull a romance oracle card for you and an oracle card. I'm gonna pull a front card too, but we got the 3 of Swords again. So there is a definitive sacrifice some of y'all have to walk away from. Okay, you're gonna know because you're gonna come into this realization and you're gonna realize, oh, I can't do this anymore. Like there's certain people there's certain habits, things, or people gonna have to cut off. I'll be right back. You gotta let go of your attachments. Or okay, this can mean 2 things. This can mean once you let go, well, that's what it means. But this is something you're holding on to, and you have to sacrifice it. That outside of the reading is blocking you. And it's something that you've probably felt really deep in your heart. Let that shit go. This is also going to open up space for you to hold so much more. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is the Ace of Swords. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Someone said flirting is cheating, but you still gonna have to flirt. So. Okay. Damn. Okay. And now, an oracle card. Yeah, that King of Cups holds back. All right. The Peace Dealer. Cheating is lame, I agree. Come on, y'all. Transformation? Light and dark? So there you go. An authentic self. Who are you? Let's get it. Oh my God. That's lit. Yo, we got transformation into your authentic self. Who are you? You're about to literally uncover that. You literally finna uncover that. The new knowledge of your authentic self. Oh, authentic self. Who are you? Walk into a hall of mirrors and you will see 100 reflections of yourself. These reflections are like other people's perceptions and ideas of who you are, ideas based on their own filters and also what you have chosen to show, reveal, or be at different times in your life. You may strongly resonate with some of these reflections, admire and like some, and disregard or shun others. All are part of the energy that you have emitted or sent out, some accurate and some less so. The reflections all look like you, but are they really? This includes reflections of how you see yourself and judge yourself and who you believe yourself to be. Look at how the figure in the mirror is shielded by white satin. Archangel Metatron has brought you here to unveil to yourself who you truly are, your authentic self, stripped bare of other people's perceptions as well as your own. To gaze into this mirror is to see yourself properly for the first time ever. As Metatron lifts away the satin sheet, you see yourself gazing back at you. Ageless, eternal, light filled, your spirit shining brightly. Here, there is no hiding place. This is you. Look into your eyes and see your androgynous soul reflecting back to you. Many lifetimes, much wisdom and love in its purest form. This is as you were. This is as you were when born. This is as you were when born, a pure incarnated soul in physical form. Come to play, work, learn, do, and be. You have lost this connection with your true authentic self. Allow this relationship with your true essence to deepen and blossom. As it does so, much may need to adapt in your life as you recognize and follow your own authenticity. Being authentic may result in you being asked to not follow the crowd, but to stand out and shine brightly in your own right, doing life your own way. This doesn't have to be a lonely place. Metatron is beside you in the $1 billion Vibe Tribe and will help you recognize those with a similar vibration and those who live authentically too. It is time to allow all the masks to fall away, to recognize and appreciate who you really are. The deepening of that relationship starts now. Look into the mirror and see. So the Uranus and Taurus hack right after we leave, which we're done right now, is to look into the mirror and embrace the you who you've always been. And look forward, shout out to Joey Badass, look forward to stepping into the new knowledge of who you are and will always be. Before we end, remember we got transformation and authentic self. Before we end, I want to pull one more breakthrough card. The first breakthrough card we got was after the Ace of Swords, the world. So you're coming into a new truth, or the truth about yourself that's going to be new to you. Oh, that the big body high priestess peace talk is coming soon. That's going to be one for the books. But the world card is also talking about, first of all, Ace of Swords, you're stepping into a true new perspective of yourself. This is going to enable you to now harness the full power that you're not limited with. And we're going to pull one more. So this breakthrough card is what you should focus on and do now as an action breakthrough step into. Whoop. You need to stunt on these mofos. You need to stunt. You need to stunt. You need to stunt. Some of you need to stunt. I don't think some of you have stunted before. I think some of you are so modest. I don't think you've ever flossed. Like I don't think you've ever just dropped $10,000 just because you can. You need to do that. Now, if you're wondering, not the peace dealer, where am I gonna get 10 grand? We just got the world. And we just got the aces. Like, so you're gonna be able to stunt, my friend. Some of you need to stunt. And some of you need to stunt bad. So if you don't know how to stunt, your homework, your Saturn and Aquarius homework, is to listen to Stunt 101 by G Unit. Some of you need to listen to Stunt 101 by G Unit, and it shows. I would play it right now, but YouTube will copyright my ass. So, luxury. This is going to break you through into luxury. This is independently secured income. So your mama didn't give this to you. Daddy didn't give this to you. Sometimes the Nine of Pentacles tarot card denotes luxury and financial security. Nine of Pentacles sometimes means being on a lavish holiday. It also signifies being surrounded by beauty, Venus and Virgo, such as a garden, and to live in an oasis of comfort. A comfortable home that soothes the body, mind, and soul are the energies of this tarot card. Sometimes Nine of Pentacles denotes someone who is an overnight success, at least on the surface, but there's always plenty of work put into the subject that people don't see. If this card represents the seeker, then she is likely to be self-sufficient and self-confident. If this card is in the advice position, then taking a break from work and instead enjoy the beautiful scenery will bring you peace and balance. Enjoy your life and live the life you enjoy. This will give you the energy you need to complete any unfinished jobs and projects. Nine of Pentacles reminds us to have grace and to be tactful when dealing with others, as this is the card for class and style. It's the Kylie Jenner card for me. Tips when Nine of Pentacles tarot card turns up in the reading. The energy of this card is someone who has the freedom to be themselves. They are empowered to speak their mind. This is what you want to do. They can spread their wings if they choose to. Help the seeker see how they're empowered in their lives to be who they choose to be. So I don't care if you have 1 cent to your name. You need to stunt. You're officially Diddy, okay? You need to stunt harder than Diddy. Like you need to change. You need to stunt so hard you change your name 5 times. Like you need to stunt. You need to stunt. Doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. You got it like that. But if you want money, you can have money. Okay, so I'm reading from tarottingy.com. And all you have to do once we release this broadcast, this is instantly going to manifest. Look yourself in the mirror, call forth and summon who you are and your authentic self, and then go listen to Stunt 101 by G Unit. Okay, you stay blessed as always. We just literally did the greatest cosmic energy tune-up. Couldn't have accomplished this. There's 646 people still live. Y'all are super amazing. The stream is going to end. And just like Dragon Balls that push, or just like energy that disperses, all the cumulative energy we just charged is going to zap at you. And I will see you next time.